Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Acacia Courtney. It is an absolutely gorgeous Saturday afternoon as we get ready for our first graded stake of the championship meet today in the Mr. Prospector. And don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Let's check out the track and weather conditions.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for Charleston Strong. Here's the other favorite, Julius the Great, firing through at the fence. The two favorites get acquainted and race on. From the outside, here's Ready, Seat, Go, 3 wide and on the attack from third. Pippa DeLinda saving ground in the blue colors. On his outside goes No Drama, about 3 lengths off the pace, 2 better than Kodiak Mamba. Down at the rail is My Man Flint, second last, and Everclear is at the back, while 3 wide as they race into the backstretch. Charleston Strong on the outside, working to almost a length advantage over Julius the Great in second. The quarter time was 23-2. From third, Ready, Seat, Go. At the rail, it's Pippa DeLinda in fourth. Followed fifth in the orange and black by No Drama, racing on his outside, and Kodiak Mamba. At the fence is My Man Flint, second last. The trailer is Everclear. The leader is still Charleston Strong. Charleston Strong, half a mile out, leads by a length and a half. Julius the Great is second. Pippa DeLinda has saved ground throughout and still a joint third alongside Ready, Seat, Go. Looking for racing room is No Drama ahead of Kodiak Mamba and My Man Flint. Everclear's been last throughout as they run to the top of the stretch. Up front, Charleston Strong still under confident handling here. Turns for home on top by 2. Julius the Great second. Pippa DeLinda tries to slide through at the inside. No Drama's angling for racing room. And down the center, it's Kodiak Mamba. Here comes Kodiak Mamba charging hard, and My Man Flint is erupting between. My Man Flint going best of all late. He's 45-1. My Man Flint is in time. Charleston Strong second, third. Kodiak Mamba in the opener, 130-1. And they're off. Clean and level beginning. Soon after the start, Malibu Max went hunting an advantage. Up on the outside, Long Beach Kid and Dizzy Gillespie in the white blinkers is moving through. At the rail, Diverts in hand and in no hurry early. Out wide in Plato and from between Dark Ages and Dr. DJ. Out of the chute onto the main track, Edgar Zayas puts Dizzy Gillespie ahead in front. Long Beach Kid on the far outside, and from between them, it's Malibu Max. These top 3 are 2.5 better than Plato with Dark Ages in the blue blinkers. Divert allowed to run into the bridle while down toward the rail, and the trailer is Dr. DJ. 24 seconds for the opening quarter. There's less than 5 furlongs to race. Dizzy Gillespie has the lead 3 parts of length. Long Beach Kid on the outside is second. Malibu Max third. Dark Ages a closer fourth. Vasquez trying to save his racing position with Divert, who's in tight toward the rail. Up on the outside, Plato, and still at the back is Dr. DJ. 46-4 for a picked-up second quarter as Long Beach Kid shoves a neck in front. Dizzy Gillespie is second. Back to third, that's Malibu Max outside in Plato. Divert still needs some place to race. Dark Ages made a mid-race move. He's flattened out. Dr. DJ hasn't made a move yet. He's still last of all. A quarter of a mile remains. Luis Reyes and Long Beach Kid, they have the lead. Malibu Max within a next second toward the outside. Plato third. Wheeling to the far outside. Diverts in the clear for his bid. 1/8 of a mile to go. Now, Malibu Max rising to the occasion to take the lead. Down the center and Divert, 16th to go. Malibu Max driven out. Malibu Max by 2. They can't reach him. It's Malibu Max and Junior Alvarado well handled to win it. It's very close for second between Divert and Long Beach Kid. Plato is fourth in 136 flat. And they're off. Clipping heels and shuffled all the way back to last, the even money choice, Yaguita Queen. Good start on the middle for Rain of Blessing, who's headed off for the early advantage, pushed along by Lady Simpatia. Out in the clear is Camisio, racing together with Naked Taco and GT's Blue Squall. At the rail, Bordeaux Legacy ahead of Driving Wind, and after a terrible getaway, Yaguita Queen is last of the 8 as they make their way half a mile from home. Rain of Blessing on the inside, Lady Simpatia on the outside, their heads apart. No excuses today for Camisio. 3 wide in the clear, and she's on the attack now. Down at the rail, GT's Blue Squall, followed by Naked Taco. Sayas has Driving Wind in the clear. Red blinkers starting to get underway. At the back, Bordeaux Legacy and Yaguita Queen past the 5/16. Without moving his hand, Zayas and Camisio up alongside Rain of Blessing. These two at the quarter pole, 2.5 better than GT's Blue Squall, then Driving Wind, and they're at the top of the stretch. 46-3 for the opening half mile. Now Edgard asks Camisio to do some work. She has the lead by a length and a quarter with 1/8 of a mile to get. Rain of Blessing is back to second. GT's Blue Squall is third, but the star of the show today is Camisio. Camisio will break the maiden for trainer Antonio Sano by a widening 4. Up second, GT's Blue Squall. Then it was Rain of Blessing, Bordeaux Legacy, 112 flat. And they're off. Slow to start, Union Storm. Excellent beginning for Dean's List from the far outside. Driving through at the rail, Felix is on the go. Positive Review and Smoke and Bow away in the top flight. These 4 are quickest, and they've opened up in a hurry on Glory and Victory and Silver Matte. Union Storm is last. Felix has the lead. Up on the outside, Dean's List keeps him company second. 2 better than Smoke and Bow, who's a rating third. Positive Review is fourth, and Asta Quicken. 3 better than Glory and Victory. Then Union Storm and Silver Matte. Around the far turn they go, less than 3/8 of a mile from home. Dean's List up alongside of Felix. These two 5 ahead of Positive Review and Smoke and Bow. A gap of another 3 to Glory and Victory as they pass the 5/16. Dean's List on the outside has taken the clear lead from Felix, who's back to second. These two seem to have the things well in hand as Positive Review just grinding away from third. Nobody running home from the back. Top of the lane. Dean's List still has the lead. Felix is going to try to muster another effort with 1/8 of a mile to go, but Dean's List is finding what he needs. It's Dean's List in the colors of Windstar Farm, clearing off to win the 4th. Dean's List at 6-5, driven out by Louis Sayas, and a widening winner. We'll call it 4.5. Wow, that's really close for second. Either Felix or a oncoming Positive Review. Union Storm was 4th in 109.4. They're off and running. From the center, Bell's Kingdom gets a good bear break with Lyrical showing speed from the inside. Danzatail is away third, followed fourth by the Gray K's Project. Cosi from the high draw getting over yellow colors mid-flight. Length and a half back to the rail and Bears Breaches. Racing on her outside is Perfect Kimberly S. and working between them, Quiet Strength. Second last is Hardly Social, and Backstretch Beauty drops to last of the 10 as they chase the speed of Bell's Kingdom. Bell's Kingdom and Miguel Vasquez get clear to lead by almost 2. Lyrical is there second, 2.5 better than Danzatail third. Case Project is at the rail in fourth, 3 wide in Co-C. Then it's Perfect Kimberly S. together with Quiet Strength. Shuffling back a touch is Bears Breaches. At the back of the field, Hardly Social and Backstretch Beauty. 23-3 for an aggressive opening quarter. Bell's Kingdom past the 5/8 by 3. Lyrical second, Danzatail under a strong hold from Junior Alvarado racing in third. At the rail, it's Case Project in fourth, followed by Co-C and Quiet Strength. Bridge Mahan gets into the clear on Perfect Kimberly S, about 8 or 9 lengths behind. 2 better than Hardly Social, then Backstretch Beauty and Bears Breaches. 47-1 for the opening half mile. Bell's Kingdom committed for home now, but her strides are shortening. Danzatail eating up the slack without being asked. 3 wide in Cosi. Bears Britches is trying to rally. K's Project at an upset price with Perfect Kimberly S. Wide on the course and gaining is Hardly Social. Top of the lane, 3/4, 112 flat. Danzatail comes away with the lead. Hardly Social down the center at a big price. Cosi is next with Perfect Kimberly S. 1/8 of a mile to go. Danzatail trying to get one more furlong. Still finding and still clear. Down at the rail, Hardly Social with a late push. Danzatail driven out. Hardly Social can't get her. Danzatail in front. Hardly Social second, Cosi third, then K's Project, and Perfect Kimberly S. And they're off. Level beginning soon after the start. Miss Michaela offensive-minded, and Sayas is going to try to get her to the early advantage. Shiny Empire is on hold while down toward the inside. Marching on the wide side is Shay on a Mission, and Twilight is between horses as they run out of the chute and link up with the main course. Shay on a Mission from the top shelf shoves a neck in front. Now between horses, Shiny Empire is on to challenge, and Miss Michaela makes it 3 in line. Away in fourth and Corey from between horses, it's Twilight. Down at the rail, Princess Betty, and the early trailer is Elusive Molly. Past the 5/8 and headed to the half-mile grounds. Miss Michaela has the lead by half a length. Shiny Empire is second in a good spot. Third, Princess Betty. In the clear on the outside, Shay on the Mission. Then it's back to Corey ahead of Twilight, and still on hold is Elusive Molly. That's the 7 of them with less than half a mile to run. With the advantage, Miss Michaela by a neck. Turning up the heat now. Second is Shiny Empire. 3 wide. Shay on a Mission is now third. At the rail, Princess Betty. She's in the waiting room looking for some place to go. Twilight on the outside. Then to the inside and Elusive Molly as they round the far turn. 5/16 from home. 3 wide. It's Corey. Corey's in the clear, and she's the first to move, and she's up to take the lead. They've got Princess Betty hemmed in traffic. From the outside, Elusive Molly is underway from last, and they're at the top of the stretch. Corey made first run with 3/16 more to get, and she's 3 in front. Elusive Molly is on the outside of Miss Michaela. Princess Betty got stuck in traffic. She has too much to do. They all have too much to do to get Corey. She's inside the final 16th on a 4-length lead. Elusive Molly is second to Corey and Corey Lannery. They're in front. Second, Elusive Molly. Third, Twilight. Fourth, Shay on a Mission. Then Princess Betty. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Smooth beginning for the rail runner Emmanuel in the crowding in the center gates. Practical Way took the worst of that, but he's on to challenge Emmanuel for the lead. Out wide on the course, Dominican Ice won't be far away, and emerging between runners, here's Nyquist Nix. Nyquist Nix challenging for control with Practical Way and Emmanuel. They're 3 on line. Dominican Ice is in the blue, 4 wide. 5 wide is Tap the Speed of Sound. In between horses and racing into the contention, Street Facts. Down at the rail goes Touch Code. Touch Code and Alvarado settle in about 5 lengths off the go. A gap of another 3 lengths to Once a Giant third last. Second last, Poseidon Sun, the trailer Logico. They make their way to the half-mile point, and up front, the leader is Emmanuel, and Luis Saez on top 3 parts of a length. Racing second is Practical Way. Nyquist Nix on the outside third. Saving ground and improving Touch Code. Touch Code all the way into second now with Dominican Ice wide on the course. Following Touch Code is Street Facts, and now on the far outside, Tap the Speed of Sound. They're stacked and packed behind Emmanuel, who has the lead. Emmanuel through a wicked half mile of 45-4. Up to second is Touch Code. Dominican Ice runs with him. From the back, last early encircling now, Logico into fourth. That's all for Tap the Speed of Sound. There's a quarter of a mile remaining. Luis Saez and Emmanuel through 3/4 and 111 flat, turn first, confidently handled, and 2.5 on top. Touch Code is second, but Emmanuel is gone. Emmanuel inside the final furlong bids his field a pleasant Saturday good afternoon. It's Emmanuel in front by 6, by 7, and still moving away. A flashy run here. Emmanuel, Windstar and Sienna with Todd Pletcher training in front. Second, Touch Code. Third, Logico. Up fourth with Poseidon Sun ahead of Dominican Ice for the high 5. 136-2. And they're off. Good start for Gitana, who's headed off for the early lead, but she'll have company from Wild America, who's put into play. Down at the rail, We Miss Susie driven for position. She's now third. From the top shelf, My Destiny runs into fourth outside of Bargain Air. Rest of the story is toward the rail. Out the back early, Panarea, Awesome Anne Marie, and Playera. They make their way half a mile from the finish. Luis Saez and Wild America prove the speed of the speed. They lead by 2. Gitana is second. My Destiny picking it up 3 wide. We Miss Susie is down at the fence. 2.5 more to Bargain Air. Close enough if good enough. 2 in front of Rest of the Story. Then Awesome Anne Marie and Playera. And Panarea is at the back. 5/16 from home. Wild America with a neck advantage. On the outside in My Destiny, trying to get through at the fences. We Miss Susie. Gitana will have to do better than that. Rest of the Story and Playera are next. The rail is going to open for We Miss Susie if she's quick enough to come through. Top of the lane. Wild America still in front. At the rail, We Miss Susie takes over. My Destiny is next and Playera down the stand side. Final 16th of a mile. We Miss Susie has the lead by 2. Wild America tries to hold on to second, but it goes to We Miss Susie. And Junior Alvarado 3 in front. Wild America second, close for third. Rest of the Story or My Destiny. And they're off. Man on the Moon away quickly from between horses. On base on the far outside, splitting them. Call of Honor into the top flight. Call of Honor to the top. Man on the Moon is down at the inside, and on the far outside, that's On Base. Away in fourth is Alado, saving ground down at the inside is Devoted Kitten. In a good tracking spot is he's about 3 lengths behind. Splitting horses is Land Biscuit, and also right there is Palatial Times. Double Blessings at the back of the field as they charge around the first turn. Call of Honor has the lead by half a length over On Base in second and Alado in third. Man on the Moon is fourth at the rail. Followed fifth by New Year. Out wide on the course in Land Biscuit. Then the team of the North Remembers and Devoted Kitten. The 2 at the back, Palatial Times and Double Blessing. Not really much pace on here. 24-4 for the opening quarter speed. Less than 5 furlongs to run. Call of Honor and Le Paru on top by a neck. On base is second. Alato keeps them on his 3 wide third. Still a waiting fourth is Man on the Moon. From between runners and New Year, 3 wide Land Biscuit. From behind the speed, it's Double Blessing racing together with Devoted Kitten. Held up in traffic, the North remembers, and now the trailer is Palatial Times. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn through a 49 and 4 opening half mile. On the far outside, Double Blessing let go for a run 5 wide. Velasquez hip to that move as Land Biscuit moves 4 wide. Alato, meanwhile, colors the pace setters. New Year and Man on the Moon try to get underway with the North remembers. 3/4, 13 and 3. They turn for home. Up front, it's Land Biscuit tackling Alato for the lead. Back to third on base. Double Blessing and Man on the Moon are next. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Land Biscuit tries to get Alato, and he's got him. Land Biscuit's in front and going away. Alato is back to second. On base is third. Land Biscuit in front. Alato second. On base was third. New Year fourth, and fifth was Man on the Moon. And they're off. Second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. And a 1/4 of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. Racing and the Mr. Prospector. Down inside, Wind of Change, ridden for the early advantage. Poppy's Pride has speed. So does Doc Amster. And on the far outside, it's officiating. These 4 kick on. Dennis's Moment away in fifth. Down at the inside in Flapjack. And race favorite Endorsed is last of the 7 as they complete an opening furlong. Wind of Change and Edgard Zayas with rail position and the lead. Poppy's Pride is second. Doc Amster is now third, officiating fourth. 2.5 to Flapjack, who improves inside of Dennis's Moment, and Endorsed at the back. Opening quarter was 22 seconds flat. There's half a mile left to go. Wind of Change on top, 3 parts of a length, 3 wide. Doc Amster is up into second. Poppy's Pride is third. Luis Saez in officiating in range while fourth. 2 back to Dennis's Moment. Now Endorsed is underway. He's gliding up to the inside while second last. The trailer is Flapjack. 44 and 4 for a legitimate half mile. Racehorse time and the closers are underway. 4 wide. Dennis's Moment charging hard with officiating right alongside. Wind of Change and Doc Amster with them. 3 back to Endorsed. He needs to do better than that. Top of the lane in the Mr. Prospector. Up front, officiating is on to take over. To the outside, and Dennis's Moment tries to cling to him. Doc Amster is very game, and now Endorsed is going to make a final push down the stand side. Final 16th of a mile. Endorsed is starting to gain ground, but officiating has the lead, and officiating wins the Mr. Prospector. Endorsed was second. Dennis's Moment finished third. Doc Amster fourth, and Wind of Change in 1:22 and 1. Runners away. Good start in the center for uninvited guests. Down toward the inside, KC Chief is put on the early lead. Moving up on the outside, here's Risk vs. Reward on the go. Risk vs. Reward challenging KC Chief for the early advantage. Merlin is third with uninvited guest in fourth. Back to fifth, Solar Tap. Sixth early for Testa. Down inside, while racing in seventh, is Hashtag No Wonder. Eighth at the rail is T-Ville. Ninth is Jardani. Racing in 10th is Giants Bane. And that means 11th and last is the newcomer, Love in Paradise. The opening quarter reasonably contested, 23-3. KC Chief on the inside leads a half a length from Risk versus Reward, who's on the outside second. In third, and Merlin alongside Uninvited Guest. They're about 2.5 lengths off the pace setter, working 3 better than Solar Tap. At the rail, that's T-ville, sandwiched between horses, goes inside running Testa, 3 wide out there, and hashtag No Wonder. Down at the inside, and Jardani ahead of the stablemate Giant's Bane. Still out the back is Love in Paradise. They make their way through the opening half mile in a slowed down 49-3. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. KC Chief leads a length and a quarter. Risk versus Reward struggling to keep up second at the rail. Merlin off the speed while trying to tip and roll third. Testa wisely moves off his back to try to get into the clear. Up on the outside in Solar Tap looking for room. Hashtag No Wonder. And they're at the top of the stretch. They haven't got to KC Chief yet, but there's still a host of pursuers. Merlin into the clear to take his shot. Testa is third. Solar Tap is fourth. KC Chief still there. KC Chief an eighth of a mile from home with a 2-length lead. Merlin, Testa, hashtag No Wonder, and Solar Tap. They all chase in vain. They can't get KC Chief. He wins by 2 in the end. Very close for second. Hashtag No Wonder surging at Merlin in 146-3.
And that wraps up today. We appreciate you joining us, but don't worry, we'll be back in action tomorrow on Sunday to wrap up the week of live racing, and our first post is 12 p.m.